I'm sorry I'm late. I was assigned to report to you on our tour of an atomic submarine, but I almost didn't make it on board. You see, when I got to the naval shipyards, I was met at the gate by two Marines with automatic weapons. And when I told them that I was there to take a tour of their submarine, they told me that my name was not on the list and that I couldn't go on board. They were completely harmless. I assured them that there was nothing on board a nuclear submarine that I didn't already know about. I mean, for years, I've been reading everything I could get my hands on about nuclear submarines. I'm an expert on atomic pollution, global navigation, computer electronics, and computer programming. I have detailed diagrams of atomic submarines on the walls in my bedroom. I know all about attack submarines and Trident missile launching submarines. I know all about nuclear weapons and the programming of missile guidance systems. However, those humorless, gun-toting Marines were not impressed with how much I knew about atomic submarines. One of them told me that even if I was a PhD in nuclear physics or rocket pollution, I would not go on board unless my name was on their list.
I said, look, if you're worried that I'll give away some Defense Department secrets, don't worry. I have a security clearance from the Department of Defense. I showed them my card, but they were not impressed.
They didn't even look at the card. I know, I am not on the list. I can't go on board. And they told me that I had to leave. Just then, a bright red sports car drove up and parked in the reserved parking space right by the gangplank. A guy in an officer uniform with a chest full of medals got out, and immediately the two Marines came to attention and saluted. "Welcome aboard, Captain." He saluted them. Then he shook my hand. "Hi, I'm Captain Rogers. Come on board." Then he told the Marines, "This person is with me." Then he whisked me on board the submarine for a tour. The Marines didn't even say a word. Oh, I resisted the temptation to sneer at those jarhead Marines. Anyway, isn't that interesting? All my learning, all my studying, all my knowledge couldn't get me on board. Even my secret clearance couldn't get me on board. There was nothing I could do to get myself on board. The only way I could get on board was to be accompanied by someone in authority, someone who belongs there. Does that sound familiar? Based on a play by Bob Snook, Conditions for Use. Do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from the performance. You may reproduce and distribute this freely, but all copies must contain this statement.